Hey guys, welcome to another makeup and chat video. Today I'm joined with special guest Henry watching me. I'm in a different room. I'm going to a jazz bar tonight with one of my friends, and I guess now it's time to get ready. Let's do it. I had the craziest, longest week at work this week, and I just finished up work. I typically work from 8 to 3:30, but this week I've been working 5 p.m. straight every single day. 8:30, like 8 to 8:30-ish, that's when I start, a.m. until 5. And I've just been crazy overwhelmed and busy. And that's because next week I'm switching offices. So I'm going from one rotation to another. I'm in a rotational program where you switch between different offices and different jobs to get different experience. And it's really challenging for my type of personality, which is somebody who really enjoys stability and comfort. And once I get comfortable, it becomes very difficult to step out of that comfort zone. So I just blended this out with my finger, and I wanted to say the past few months I've been working in one office, and about 8 months, but I've been consistently working with the same people for now about 3 months, and I've gotten really comfortable with the people I'm working with, and I've become good friends with them, my supervisors, my team. And switching rotations now to a different office and having to switch everyone I'm working with is actually causing me a lot of anxiety. I really got comfortable, and to be fair though, I've changed a lot as a person over the past few months. My personality has changed because of my work. I've been working in construction, and the personality type that I've had to take on because of it is very different than what I was as a person, who I was as a person when I started. And I'm just really proud of the progress I've made in terms of communication, taking initiative, I guess just not being afraid to reach out to people and ask for help, and just do everything in my power and take the initiative to get the knowledge I need for the work I'm doing, because when I started I had no knowledge. And then not being afraid to ask for help, knowing where to look for things, being efficient, communicating quickly, solving issues quickly, just talking to everyone and anyone I think could help me. And in that way, I've made so many good connections, and I've learned so much from everybody and all types of people. And I'm just a totally different person from when I started. And I think people in my life, like my friends and family and people I'm meeting, I can see a shift in my life. I can see that I'm becoming more of an independent person and a person that is just really self-sufficient, and I don't need to rely on anybody really, because I have myself. And that's literally one of my New Year's resolutions, and I didn't know how great that this role, my job, fits into me achieving those goals. Didn't realize how much I've changed until I stopped and actually looked the other day. And it's only been a couple months, and the growth that I've had over the past couple months is more than I've had throughout all of my undergrad and university, all of my relationship, my last relationship, throughout all of my other past relationships. The growth that I've seen just because of work in my personality and life and confidence in myself is insane. It's massive, and that's a very big thing to celebrate for me. However, it's still a challenge. Like every day I go in and I'm like worried about not, I guess, not fulfilling my potential, not doing well enough. And like the constant change that my job requires is like a little bit intimidating, because you might be not good at something and have to be stuck there for a while, and like you might not make good connections in one office, or it just might not be a good fit for you, and like the team may not be a good fit for you, and maybe they don't understand how you work, and you don't understand how they work, and it's not a bad thing, but the constant change is definitely something that keeps you uncomfortable all the time. And that, like, people say you need discomfort to grow as a person, which is 100% true. I totally agree with that, like 100%. But I spent my whole life staying comfortable and not pushing myself and staying in that little bubble and not talking to people, not getting to know people, not learning from people, not growing, just staying comfortable. And that's like honestly one of the worst things you can do, but one of the ways that I feel the safest. And I'm sure a lot of people with anxiety or people that tend to overthink know this, that when you stay in your room, do nothing, don't interact with anybody, stay in your comfort zone, don't take initiative and do things that you actually want to do and accomplish and achieve things that you've always wanted to achieve, just because you're scared of failure. It's like, it feels good, like it feels safe in that way, like comfortable, but then you feel bad about yourself long term. So that's the trade-off. Being uncomfortable in the present allows you to feel happy and proud of yourself in the long term. But staying comfortable is going to make you feel good now and then really bad when you look back in the future and think, I spent 4 years sitting in my room watching TV shows that didn't add anything to my life, just made myself rot in the brain, instead of, pursuing that career or that master's or education that I wanted to pursue, or that course, that skill I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn how to cook, I wanted to learn how to sew, I wanted to learn how to make time for my hobbies, like go to the gym, do art. And this is what I've been noticing in my life now. Like, I started this new boxing thing where I go every week to take a class, and honestly it's like hard for me because I've never done that in the past. I'm always scared of trying new things and embarrassing myself in front of people. But yeah, like I did the thing. I signed up for the classes. I go every week. I have to interact with new people and I guess show up, and still I might embarrass myself in front of other people, but I'm still doing it because it's something I want to learn. Even if it makes me uncomfortable while I'm doing it, I'm doing it. I look back every time I finish the class and I'm like, I'm so glad I did that. Like, I didn't want to. I felt uncomfortable. I didn't feel like going because I didn't want to, I just didn't want to do it. I sat in bed and I thought, if I could cancel this class right now, I really would. And I wish I could, because I do not want to have to show up to that class and have people see me looking ugly. Like, I didn't get a chance to brush my hair or wash my hair, and I look weird because this gym outfit I'm wearing is not what most people normally wear to the gym. Like, just like tons of overthinking, and all this thinking is centered towards, these people are not going to accept me, they're not going to judge me. I mean, they're going to judge me, so why should I do it? Because it's just going to be embarrassing and it's going to hurt my feelings. But I always center my decisions around how other people are going to react, how other people are going to treat me, and how they want to treat me. And what does that matter? In the end of the day, I forget, and I just feel disappointed in myself for not doing the thing that I said I was going to do and wanted to do, just because I was scared of what? Some judgment. And people that judge you, they don't judge you to your face. They go home and judge you probably, or they don't judge you at all because people are busy with their own lives and they're not wasting their time, their valuable time, sitting there and thinking that girl in boxing class looked really weird when she was doing that 1-2 combo with the slip. And I just, like, it took me 23 years of life to figure this out, and it's so disappointing because, well, it had to be learned this way because I wasn't uncomfortable. I wasn't in a bad enough situation in my life to have to want to make myself uncomfortable, because I didn't care to change. Like, my life felt like I didn't feel like I needed to change. But after my last huge life change, which was graduating, getting a new job in a field that I've never dealt with before, going through a serious heartbreak, just everything changing in my life all at once, having to, suddenly start driving myself every day on the highway when I've never done that in my life, having to act a certain way, learn how to act professionally, network, all this stuff all at once. It was just put me in like a flight or fight mode. My life changed so fast, I didn't even know how to act because I've never been put in that situation before. Dealing with like loss, dealing with heartbreak, dealing with all this stuff, huge major life changes all at once. I knew like I couldn't just sit around, right? Like, no matter how much I was used to that in the past, like whenever something horrible happened to me, I just let it go and be like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna be the same me, because that's just what I feel comfortable doing. I'm just gonna be myself and stay myself. But no, like, these life changes forced me to change and be someone who is stronger, be someone who is more versatile and adaptable and can deal with adversity and just like all this negative emotion and lost feelings, and I don't know, like even depression. I think I was depressed, to be honest. Like, everything was changing and nothing was how I imagined it would be when I was younger and naive, right? And I realized, like, this way that I'm living, shy, like hermit, okay, that's a negative way to put it, but like shy and like shielding myself from people and not opening myself up to people and being vulnerable, and just like not accepting new opportunities and not letting myself try new things because of fear of failure and just wanting to stay comfortable and just wanting everything to be predictable and known is like what stopped me from all my growth that I needed to become my like dream version of myself, which is independent, which is confident, which is sure of what she wants and has goals of her own, has a dream, has like all these things that she wants for her future. She'll know. Just like make the best out of every situation and be able to rely on myself. That's what I wanted myself to become. And for so long it didn't happen because I was staying comfortable and letting people dictate my life. I'm letting people tell me what to do and letting people direct me on what I should be doing and how I should be doing it, what I should be aiming for, striving for. And that's not really their fault. It's my fault for letting them do that, because in the end of the day, you control yourself. So why are you looking to your parents, your partner, your boss, and your like anybody but yourself? Why are you listening to everybody except yourself? What do you want? What do you want, and how are you gonna get it? Basing your life and your goals on what other people want is ridiculous. It is so ridiculous, and it makes you depressed. It made me depressed. But it also, like, it's so much easier for me to do than to create my own goals and dreams, because I was so used to people pleasing. I was so used to giving people what they want, and that made me happy in the short term. Giving people exactly what they want, working towards their goals, trying to make them happy, And as a result, maybe it would make me happy too a little bit, but it was still never my goal to begin with, you know? Like, for example, a common example would be like when parents force their kids to go into a profession just because it would make them look good and it would make them money in the future, and the kids take that goal and make it there because their parents told them to do that, and then when they become a doctor, whatever, like 20-30 years later, they spend their whole life doing that, they realize they hate it because they were doing it for someone else. They didn't even stop and think, is this what I want? Is this gonna make my future like the dream future I want? Is dating this man that my parents said is gonna be good for me going to make me happy? Things to think about. Like, what do you want? If you, like, for example, if you have a boyfriend and your boyfriend says, I don't want kids, I want to live in this city when I'm married, I want to have these cars, I want to have these clothes, I want you to have this, I want you to be able to buy all the designer bags you want, shoes. Yeah, that's what you want. But is that what I want? I don't know. Things you need to know before you get into a relationship. Guys, the sun outside, it's golden hour right now, and it looks fucking beautiful. Like the most beautiful thing I've seen in many days. And I mean, wow, I need to show this to you guys. It is so beautiful. Okay, I realized it doesn't look good on camera, so scratch that. Anyways, I'm done with my makeup. I'm all ready to go. Just gonna put on these cute earrings. I'm going for the classy look today because we love some classy jazz vibes. Oh, oops. I actually love jazz, despite I don't know, like the stereotypes about old people liking jazz. I guess I'm an old person because I like jazz. I'm so excited. I'm a little bit hungry too. I think I should eat. I spent way too much money last week, so anyways, the closing message of this video is that you need discomfort to grow. You need to constantly be in a state of discomfort to grow. And that doesn't mean you can't be like, you know, can't have a steady relationship, or that you can't have a steady job, or not that it doesn't mean that's a bad thing. But for me, the most growth I've seen in myself as a person is challenging myself, putting myself in uncomfortable situations. And you can do that if you're in a relationship, even if you have a steady job. You can take initiative, volunteer yourself for new roles, new tasks, new assignments that you wanted to do. You can try to transfer departments. You can try a new position, all these types of things. You can do whatever you want to do, really. If you're in a relationship, you can challenge yourself still by challenging yourself to do things alone, to go out and take yourself on a date, treat yourself well, even if you're not going on a date with your significant other. Dress up nice for yourself. You can challenge yourself by doing new things alone as well. Not everything has to be done together. And if you want to do things together, try new things together. Don't just do the same routine over and over again and, you know, expect any growth or change, because that's not going to happen if you just repeat your daily routines every day, and never try anything new and never challenge yourself. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Oh, let me show you my outfit. I don't know if I can show you all, but I'm going for like this chic, effortless look. It's comfortable, it's cute. Thanks guys for watching. I'm gonna go to the jazz bar with my friend now, and yeah, I hope you have a great day. If you like this video, like and subscribe. More videos will be coming weekly. Okay, bye guys. Thanks for watching.